Today, we will be examining Piaget's 4 stages of cognitive development. We start with stage 1, birth to 2 years, the sensory motor stage. This is Fabio. Fabio is less than 2 years old. If we place this Oreo in front of Fabio, which he cannot yet eat, he can sense it and react with it. But if we place a napkin over the top of the Oreo, Fabio can no longer sense the Oreo and therefore believes it has disappeared. This shows Fabio's lack of object permanence. If we then remove the napkin, Fabio can again perceive the Oreo and react with it. The second stage, 2 to 7 years old, the pre-operational stage. Children in this stage use observation to explain things they see rather than logic, as you will see in this experiment.
Can you please introduce yourself to us?
I'm Mike. I'm 6 years old.
Mike, can you tell us which one of these glasses of water has more water?
They're the same.
As we pour this in here, will you please tell us which one now has more water?
That one has more water.
Why?
It's higher up.
As seen here, Mike has not grasped the idea of conservation, the idea that quantity stays the same despite the shape change.
Would you like a candy bar?
Dad?
Alright, I'll get on top of that.
Mike doesn't realize Austin and I are too busy to get him a candy bar. This displays his sense of egocentrism. This is a typical characteristic of children in the 2 to 7 year old range. This is Clarissa. She is 10 years old. She is supposedly in Piaget's 3rd level of development, the concrete operational stage, between 7 and 11 years old. The ability to use logic and the idea of conservation usually appear during these years. Jumping on, okay, there we go.
Clarissa, we have 2 cups here. They're both full of water. Would you agree that they both have the same amount of water in them?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to take this cup and pour it into this cup. Very slowly. As you can see, I just put some water in there. Every drop counts. Now, which cup has more water?
The tall cup,
Why would you say that?
because it's a taller cup, and even though they're same, this one's a little bigger, and this one looks
Which one has more water in it?
Yeah, which cup
the
has...
tall one.
It has more water?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
As you can see, Clarissa has not yet grasped the idea of conservation. This demonstrates that Piaget's levels are not always accurate and that development occurs differently in different people. This is Gerald, Mike's older brother. Notice the resemblance? Gerald is also in the concrete operational stage. Watch as we attempt the same experiment as we did on Clarissa.
Can you please introduce yourself to us?
I'm Gerald. I'm 11.
Gerald, which one of these glasses has more water?
They're the same.
Okay. Now can you tell us which one has more water?
They're still the same.
Why?
Because it came from that glass, which had the same as that.
This is Ryan. He is a 30-some-year-old and well into the formal operational stage of Piaget's levels. Watch as we present him with a problem and see him derive an answer after examining all possible options. He is able to use abstract reasoning to come up with a plausible answer. Rolling.
Alright. Ryan.
Yes.
We have a few objects here. This wooden little piece, as you can see, has been broken. How do you propose that this was broken?
You mean with which of these tools, or what do you mean?
More than or more than one.
Or more than one.
Well, how do you think that it was broken?
Exactly what he said.
I think you took the scissors and put it like this and cracked it with the hammer.
You don't think the Q-tip was involved?
No,
Why wouldn't the Q-tip be involved?
because it seems too flimsy.
What about the brick? That's pretty beast mode.
Yeah, it just seems too large to do that type of breakage.
You're saying you can use the brick and the hammer?
I'm sure you could.
Though none of us know how this piece of wood was broken, Ryan shows his ability to draw on past experiences and hypothetical reasoning to form a logical explanation to our problem. As you can see, Piaget stages generalized development, but are not always rigid in every person.